Alright, so before you break down your page here, let's go to your numbers real quick. So your revenue is around 35 to 50K per month, and 60% of those people are coming from Instagram. You said 40 was Facebook, but for the sake of this video, we're just gonna focus on Instagram. And your orders range from as little as 300 to 10K. So that's around 4.5 average order, right? And you're spending 10K plus on ads, which is a lot of money. You get 100 plus converts per month, so you get around 100 plus people DMing you interested in your services. But the problem is that only 30% of those people are qualified, right? So 30%, around 30 people are actually interested and want to buy, and we are closing around 15% of these qualified people. So this is where the problem is, right? We need to fix this. 15% is very, I think we can get this up to around let's say 30, around 30 to 40, maybe 30 to 40%. If we can do this, get this up to around 30 to 40% without spending more on ads, then you can easily, we're gonna do some calculations of how much you can easily make. And then the qualified convos, I see this is like your biggest struggle here, as you also put it as your pain point. So a lot of unqualified leads, many people show interest by seeing your ads, but then they end up ghosting you. So I think we should get this up to around 50 to 60% of the convos that you get. And I'm going to show you how you can do this. And then the convos, I think you can easily get around 150 going to 200, because you're spending 10K on ads. It's way more than I spend, and I get a lot of people. So 100s, I think we can also bump it up. So we just figured out what's the problem here, the actual issue with your Instagram. First of all, the people, you don't get enough people DMing you, right? So the people that are interested in your service are not enough. 10K for an Instagram funnel is a lot of money. So you should be getting at least, we should go for like 150 to 200. But the only way we can do that is, I'm going to show you how, is by optimizing your page, because we don't want to spend more on ads. I don't want you to spend more than 10K right now. Just stay on 10K and try to fix these things that I'm going to show you. So if you're getting like, I saw like you were getting like a lot of views on your videos. I saw 100K plus, even 400K at some point. So you are getting a lot of views, but the people that are DMing you are just not enough. Who's this guy? Okay, so that means the people that see your page don't want to buy from you. They came through your ad because they wanted what you are selling, because they need it, but once they saw your page, they decided that they don't want it from you. They need that, but just not from you. So that's the problem here that we need to fix in order to get more people coming your way. And then for the qualified convos, that means if only 30% of these people DMing you, that's very low. That means it's either they don't trust you or they don't understand what you're saying. And I think it's very clear what you are saying you do here. So the only option is that they just don't trust you. And I'm going to show you why. I think it's very clear why they don't trust you. And then the conversion rates, well, that stems from the qualified convos. That means it's the people just don't trust you, right? They don't want to buy from you because they don't trust you or believe that you can actually do this. So the first thing you're going to need to do is to build trust, right? To fix these two issues. And then the third one is also trust and clarity. So there shouldn't be any confusion when a person comes through your page. They should just scroll and find everything that they need and just DM you. So how do you build trust? I'm going to tell you how, is by being you, being a person. What that means is that people should buy into you as the guy selling the thing, not into the product itself. So when people come on your page, they should want to buy because they trust you that you can do this. But the problem that you are doing, you think you mentioned it here, but we're going to get to this in a second, that you are doing the AI videos now. That's a problem. You can't build trust with AI videos. And when I look at your page, it's like this guy here, and then if I scroll down, and then I get, let's just watch this one.
To write or complete your research proposal or final year project, you're not alone. Every year, countless students get stuck at this stage.
So as soon as I watch this, I can hear the AI voice. I'm not dumb. It's like, this is AI, and this girl is like, the lip sync is not even good, you know. So already I'm thinking, who is this guy who doesn't want to show his face creating these AI videos but expects me to pay him? Because I know it's some guy behind that, right? And then on other videos you show your face like these ones, and then you do these AI videos. So it's like, okay, you can see who you are, but you don't want to show your face. You want to create these AI videos. That's a problem. You can't build trust with these videos, because I get it. There might be a lot of value, like a lot of the videos could just be giving out free value, teaching people certain things that they need. But in order to increase that conversion rates and the qualified people coming through your DMs, it doesn't end there. People judge the book by the cover, and they're not gonna buy from you even if your service is exactly what they need, if they don't like you. And here you are just not even yourself, right? No one is believing that this is a real guy.
Need to write chapter 2. The literature review? Here's a clear 60-second step-by-step guide focused on how we assist you through the writing process so your review gets approved. Start by...
So it's like immediately watching this is low quality. I mean, I'm not trying to like roast you or anything. I'm just saying, if you want to increase that conversion rates, this is gonna need to change. This is what's creating the problem, because you might get deceived. Let's see some videos here by thinking that's because I get a lot of people like here, 90K.
Struggling with your...
You might get like some clients and might think, no, this is actually working. Yeah, but the problem is that the conversion rate is 15%. So this is working, but it's bad. It's not optimal. So we need to change this. So number one way is showing your face. And I'm going to get to this part because it said you didn't want to, you don't want to show your face and get your face out there. I get it. A lot of people have that. So I'm going to get to that. But I think you have to cut these AI videos, because what you've done here, you've built a personal brand, whether you realize it or not. You've actually built a personal brand, but it's just not a good personal brand. Because when people see your profile, they see that you are a guy, but you are doing these AI videos, which is like, okay, what is this now? What is it doing? We can see that it's him. Immediately, automatically, it's like they have that perception of a personal brand. So you have a personal brand, it's just not good. Now you need to put in the work to make it good. So these AI videos are not gonna serve like make it seem like a big company, like some corporate shit. No, they're not gonna help. They're not gonna do that. And then the other thing, you're getting around 100 plus convos per month. A person clicks on your profile, this is what they see, right? They see your ad and then they click on your profile, and this is what they get. Hold on. Yeah, this is what they get. I saw that you changed these videos recently, because I saw your profile before. You had your own videos. Now you have these AI videos. So this is what they see immediately. These WhatsApp things. I don't know, like some screenshots. I don't want to read these screenshots. I'm going to read like one. And then the rest is like, who wants to read this? This should be on your highlights. You don't have any highlights right now. So immediately when I click on this page, it's like, now I don't want to read any of this. It's like, what is this? Like, let me show you what I mean here. Maybe let me pull up my own profile. This thing is showing my location. Let me just scroll up here. So this is my profile, right? Let's look at your profile. Let's say I was doing the exact same thing as you. I was selling the exact same thing, sharing the exact same info, but my profile looked something like this. I had the highlights. And then immediately when you come on here, it's like everything looks the same. There's like the captions, the blue color, everything looks like it's bland, So let's say that you get a guy who's interested in your service, wants to buy from you or me, because we're doing the same thing. Who will be more trustworthy here? No, actually, no, not that. Which page is more attractive? So he sees this right here. I'm talking about the same things that you're talking about with your AI videos. I'm literally saying the same things that your AI videos are saying, but in this style. And we are doing the same thing in this style, and this WhatsApp screenshots and everything. Which page is more attractive? This is very clear, not to brag or anything, but my page is clearly more attractive, and they're gonna click on mine. They're gonna want to find out more, and they're gonna listen to what I have to say, because the page just looks interesting. Yours, on the other hand, even though you might say the exact same thing that I'm saying, but doesn't look attractive, people are just not gonna read this. People are just not gonna, it's just not gonna do it. So the screenshots make the profile ugly. They have to go. So you have to remove all of these screenshots and put them on your highlights as your proof, not on your page. No one wants to see these things. So that's number one. The profile has to be attractive, so that when people click on it from your ad, they want to learn more from you. They're like, okay, let me hear what this guy has to say. When they look at this, they're like, I don't care what this guy has to say. So you're losing a lot of people. That's why you don't get as many DMs. I think you can get more, but a lot of people, when they see this, they're like, let me just keep scrolling. Like, I don't have the time to read all of this. It doesn't look attractive. And I'm glad that you actually used the prompts that I gave on that video. So your bio looks very good right now. What I will say is that you need to just change this to your name, and just write your name here. And you changed your profile too to this guy. No one is believing that this is you, bro. Like, we know it's not you. This guy is AI. It's you were better off with the picture that you had before, showing your face, that selfie picture. But even that, I think, still needs some work. Still needs to look a bit more professional. But this one, yeah, I don't know I don't know why you decided to put this, because we know it's not you. Like, no one is dumb enough to think this is actually you when we can see the videos.
Struggling with your research proposal?
Like, this is AI, so why you have this guy here? Because whether you like it or not, you've actually built a personal brand, and people are gonna judge you off of that. So it's not like they're gonna think, no, this is like some company. No, they know it's you. So this doesn't help. It actually hurts you. So that's how we're gonna increase the number of people that are DMing you. Make your page attractive. A lot of people are interested in what you have to say, but they get repulsed by the page. So let's assume that's already fixed. You're getting a lot of people now DMing you. Now we need to make sure that these people are actually qualified. It's not time wasters. So how do you do this? When I click on your profile, you do have proof, a lot of screenshots, but again, they're just not attractive and no one is gonna read them. Again, let me reference my own profile. Let's click here. I'm gonna show you something. So check this out. I also have a WhatsApp screenshots, but look at how I decided to do it. This looks way better than just coming on to just some random screenshots like this. You actually explain the context and make it seem, like, cool, and keep it simple. So this is what you need to do right now. You need to have Instagram stories showing your clients, your proof, whatever the hell you're doing. Remove everything from here. Like, all these pictures, don't ever post these pictures here. You should post reels or carousels. And then you need to have highlights which will showcase all of the proof. And when I say proof, you need to show yourself working with these people. You need to show your clients, because it's one thing to say I can do this for you, but it's another to actually show yourself doing it for another person. That's way more trustworthy. It's like, okay, we get it, we know you are claiming you can do this, but can you actually do the thing? And showing yourself doing it for other people, it's like, that's killer. That's like the biggest conversion point you can have here on your page. And when you actually implement this, I don't want to see these screenshots in your highlights. Try to make it seem interesting. When you're creating stories, post a picture and then go to add photos, add like a screenshots, and then write some text, give some context of what is happening. Make it interesting. Make it easy to read. Just make everything easy for people to consume, because they don't owe you any understanding. The moment it seems hard to understand, they're gone. Like, they don't owe you anything, even if they need your service, because they are paying. It's not like you're giving it for free. So if something is not clear, they are gone, even though they need it. So here I'm gonna have to have a clean page. What is this? Then here we're gonna need to implement highlights / stories showing proof and behind the scenes. And then here for the conversion rate, to bump it up to around 30 to 40, this is the thing that's going to do that. Having proof on highlights. I should write this here actually. Let's just remove this and put it here. So this is what's going to help you increase that conversion rate to at least 30%. And we're going to do some calculations right now. And then for the qualified convos, because this is already going to be there, it's going to work to get you the qualified convos. So I'm not going to write it again here. I'm going to write something else, which is positioning. So on your content, you have to position yourself. First of all, I think we've pretty much established that you're gonna need to show your face here. Like, you're just gonna have to show your face. So your struggle was that you don't like creating content, you don't want to have your face out there, and you hate editing. But the problem is that you already have a personal brand, and this is actually, it's very common. People don't want to put themselves out there, the entrepreneurs, because it's different if you just an influencer, just want to get followers, get people to like you or whatever. I don't know what they do. Or you are an entrepreneur who has a business and you're creating content for your business. We're on different levels. It's like very, very different in how we create the content. And I will tell you this, a lot of entrepreneurs, myself included, we don't want to create content, bro. No one likes that thing. No one wants to have a camera in his face all the time. Like, we just don't want it. But we do it anyway because we understand that it has to be done. Even yourself, you've done the videos, shown your face, because you do understand that it has to be done. It's part of your business and there's actually a return on it. You're making money off of it. But what a lot of people do is that they think this and they feel this, and what they end up deciding is to just not do it. It's like, I don't want to do this, so let me just not do it. That's why a lot of people are like, they want to start their personal brand. You know, they follow these content guys showing how to build personal brands and things like that. That's why I have this as well, because people don't want to create content. But now get this, if you actually do create the content, there are a lot of people who are just business owners like yourself. If you do it and they don't want to do it, guess what happens? Now you immediately set yourself apart because you're doing what they're not willing to do. And once you go in on it, because that's the reason you came to me in the first place. I can already see that you don't want to fuck it up. You don't want to just be cringe for no reason. You actually want a return on this thing. So when you make the content, it's going to be good. It's going to have a return on your business, and you can just calculate from there if it's worth it. The return that you are getting from your content, is it worth the cringiness? Is it worth putting yourself out there, showing your face? Because that's a problem for most people, even myself. But now that I've actually done it and got the results, now there's no question about it. I don't have these debates anymore that is it worth it. Now I just post because I know it's worth it. The right people, the people that I'm posting the content for, find the content to be useful and they want to work with me, fulfilling my goals, because that's the reason why I wanted to create the content in the first place. So if you do it right, it's gonna be worth it. So I know you say you don't want to put your face out there and things like that, but if you do the content right, of which I know you're on the right path because you want me to help you, right? You're not just trying to figure this out by yourself. So the content is going to be worth it. So you're just going to have to do it. That's the response I have there. So to position yourself the right way, it comes back to what I talked about here on my own profile. You're going to need to create good content. Like, there's no secret trick to this thing. You're just gonna have to create good content. And since it's a personal brand, you want people to buy into you, not your products, because it's gonna be dangerous if you want people to buy your products, not you. There's a reason why when you see that Chicken Licken ad, it's always like very confusing. It's like, what is this? Some sort of a movie? And then at the end, it's like Chicken Licken. They don't sit there and talk about their meats, like how healthy it is, if it's even healthy, I don't know. They always sell the stories and the feelings that you get from the stories, and then it's like, okay, it's Chicken Licken, so we like Chicken Licken as the brand. If they were to change and sell burgers tomorrow and they start doing those ads again, but then they show the burgers instead of meats, nothing's gonna change. It's like we're still gonna go to Chicken Licken, So that's what you want if you want to build like a good personal brand, is you want the people to buy from you because you are yourself, not because you're products. So that's how you are going to position yourself. Create content where you're going to be speaking. You have already been doing that, just need to make it better. Keep on doing that and pay attention to the things that you are talking about. So there's I don't know if I can show you this right now, but there's like a split that I use for the clients. It's like some of the content needs to be value, some of the content needs to be educational, and then the other one is motivational. And under motivational doesn't mean you have to sit there and try to motivate people with like some quotes you got from I don't know where. That thing doesn't work. I don't know who does that. But I mean, you need to speak about yourself, speak about your goals. Like, you need to be relatable. You need to be a human being and just show that you are also a human being. Talk about your personal life because it's a personal brand, right? And then the other one, once you figure out your audience, because there's something that I've okay, so that's on like the deeper level. Once we start doing like the strategy calls and things like that, so we have to figure out your audience, like the people that are coming on your page. Do they realize the problems that they have, or do they already realize the solution, or they just don't even know the problems that they have? And you have to educate them on that. It's like a whole different thing that we're gonna need to figure out, but yeah, not for this call. Then you create your content for that audience. So when you speak, you don't just say random things that came from the top of your head without any research. No, pay attention to the kind of audience that you have. If you can figure that out within your niche. I know you told me your target audience here is like university students who are 24 to 60 years old. Yes, that's your niche. But now we need to figure out the different levels that those people are in. The people that are DMing you, they are all university students, but we need to categorize them according to the level that they are in terms of awareness. That's what's going to lead you into creating the content, because you're going to know, if you know the awareness level, this is what they want to hear, because they might need your service, but there's different things that people want to hear. There's different ways of selling. Let's see, what is this? T-Beck, Rooibos. You can sell this in different ways. It's actually 5 roses. You can sell the lifestyle, you can sell the features, like what it's made of, if it's healthy or not, or you can sell like I don't know, does it fix any issues? I don't know, maybe let's say it's healthy, like helps you with your flu or something like that. So you can sell the problems that people have. If you're sick, just drink this tea. Or you can sell the lifestyle, or you can sell the features. There's like different ways in which you can do it. Same applies to your content. So to position yourself well, you need to figure out what the people that are coming on your DMs, when you talk to them, what do they want to talk about? Are they aware of the problems that they have? Are they aware of what they need to do to fix that? Or they're just clueless and you need to teach them the entire thing. You need to teach them what's going to be the problems. They just want to go from point A to point B. They don't know the process. Or they already are in the process and they are facing some issues within the process. You're going to need to figure that out. And once you do that, now all your content will be based around that. You create content around that. And that's how you're going to increase the positioning, is that the people will understand this thing. Your content will not be broad. You will not talk to everyone. You will only talk to the people that actually need your service. So if you start going into something like, I don't know, some very technical terms that the only people that can understand what you're saying is the people in your niche. If you talk about specific things like that, let's say I make the content and I talk about conversion rates and qualified convos and things like that, a lot of the people that can see my content will have no clue what I'm talking about if they are not actually business owners doing like an Instagram funnel, running ads or organic content on Instagram. They will not know what I'm talking about, and at that point they're just gonna skip. And that's good, because I want that. I don't want them coming on my page. They're decreasing. They're the ones who are going to be DMing you. You get 100 people and 70 of them are useless. That's why you get those people, is that the content speaks to a broad audience, to a point where even the people that you don't want, they don't even want your service, are DMing you, say, hey, I would like to know more. It's like, bro, you don't have any money. Just get out of here. Why are you talking to me? So yes, this is going to be the most important thing. If you do decide to create the content, is what you say in the content, how you position it. That is how you're gonna increase those numbers. Stop trying to target everyone on your thing, on your content, because you're already running ads on top of that. So you don't need to create content that's gonna attract a lot of people, because you can just pay to attract the people. So now you just have to make sure that the people are actually qualified. They know the things that you're talking about. It's like a qualifier thing. Just say a bunch of things that only the people that I want to work with will know. And then the ones that don't know that thing go like, what is this? They watch another video with some other technical terms. What is this? They skip. They won't even DM you, and the algorithm will just not show those people your content, because they're skipping it. And together with a clean page that attracts them, when they see your content, like, okay, I have to listen to this guy just because of how he looks, because whether you like it or not, they will judge you off of that. So once you get the attention by a professional looking page, now it's what you say on there. You have to chase away all the useless people, while also giving very, very useful information and education to the people that are actually qualified. And then together with this, showing your proof and BTS, actually doing the work for other people, showing it on your stories, very organized. The reason why I said highlights comes back to the clean page part. You need to clean up your page. So if you put it on your highlights, looks more professional. But the goal for this is to show the proof and the behind the scenes. And once you do that, the people already understand your processes, already understand the information that you give. They know that, okay, this guy, so let me break this down, right? So they're gonna see your content like, okay, this guy is worthy to listen to, because this seems professional. It seems like he would know what he's talking about. Now they care what you have to say. So now you have to show them that you actually have something up here. So that's when you create the content and talk to them. And then after that, now you have to show the proof that I'm not just saying this based off of research alone, and I'm actually doing it for other people. So it works. Okay, so now that's when they decide to pay you. And we can increase this. So let's say we actually do increase this to 30 to 40%. Let's just say to 35%. 35%. Let's say this increases to around 150 people, at least, with 50% of these people qualified. So it's like 50 to 60, let's say 55%. So 150 times, so that's 82.5. Let's just say 82. So 82 of those people are gonna be qualified. So with a 30% closing rate, conversion rates right there, 82.3. Now you can close at least 24 people. It's like 24.6, 24 people. And with the average order of, let's see, this is 24 times 4.5, 108 rents. Obviously this is not accurate, because this range is very big here, 300 to 10k. I just took like the middle thing. So you can even get to like 6 figures if you can fix these things with the current budgets on ads that you have right now, just have to, utilize organic content, because most of this positioning content is going to be organic. You're going to have ads to get the people into your profile, and then you're going to have organic content already going in there. So not when I say create content, I don't mean create ads. It's completely different. Ads are a completely different game. So what I've been talking about here is actually organic content. So if you can fix these things, bro, you can even get to like 6 figures. So, and yeah, I'll send you a screenshots of this thing here.